Have you ever wondered what sets apart parents who maintain strong, healthy connections with their adult children from those who face estrangement? Navigating parent child relationships is challenging, but uncovering what non estranged parents do differently can help you build a stronger bond with your child. Hi, and welcome to Rekindled Connections. In this video, we'll explore the traits and behaviors of parents who are not estranged from their adult children. By understanding these qualities, you can gain valuable insights for building and sustaining healthy relationships. Respect boundaries. Parents who respect their children's boundaries foster a sense of safety and trust. For example, imagine you're giving your child the space to make their own decisions and respecting their privacy. This shows respect and understanding. Now, you might think you respect boundaries, but have you ever texted or called multiple times and then gotten upset when they didn't respond right away? It's essential to give them the space they need. When our children are young, we take care of their needs and protect them from harm. We are their everything. But as they grow older, the space they need grows bigger. They start to see our love and attention as a cage that they have to break free from. Some of the things that parents say is like, I only called you 3 times today because I was worried. Why didn't you pick up? I understand you're busy, but I want to respect your time. Please let me know when you're free to talk. That's a much better way of saying things. Maybe a parent would say something like, you never respond to my text. It's really disrespectful. But a better way to say it would be, I'm here whenever you're ready to chat. Just drop me a line when you can. Also, we need to know how to really listen. Active listening means fully engaging with what your child is saying without interrupting or immediately offering advice. For example, when your child speaks, listen attentively, nod, and provide affirmations like, I understand, or that must be hard, or what I hear you saying is. Active listening means just fully engaging with your child. So when your child speaks, listen attentively, nod, and provide affirmations. Some things that parents say could be like, you shouldn't feel that way. You're overreacting. But a better way to say it is, that sounds really tough. I want to understand what you're going through. Maybe a parent would say, I already know where this conversation is going, so let me just stop you right there. But a better way to communicate would be to say something like, I want to fully understand where you're coming from. Please continue, and I promise to listen without interrupting. We also need to be able to empathize. Empathy involves understanding and sharing the feelings of your child, which strengthens emotional bonds. Acknowledging your child's emotions by saying, I can see why you feel that way, can make them feel heard and valued. Some things that parents say could be, oh, you're just being too sensitive. It's not that big of a deal. But a better way to say it might be, I can see why you're feeling this way, and I'm sorry you're going through this. Or a parent might say something like, I went through worse at your age, and I turned out just fine. But maybe a better way to communicate would be to say something like, I may not fully understand, but I'm here for you and want to support you. Another point is you need to be willing to change your own thinking and behavior. Flexibility in thinking and behavior shows a commitment to personal growth and improving the relationship. For example, being open to new ideas and willing to adjust your approach when needed can foster a more positive dynamic. So, some things that parents might say where they think they're saying the right things. They could say, "You're just being difficult. Things were fine the way they were." But a better way to say it might be, "I'm willing to change and adapt if it means improving our relationship." Or a parent could say, "I've always done it this way and it's just who I am." But maybe a better way to say it is, "I realize that times change and I'm willing to reconsider my approach if it helps our relationship." Another point is you need to be able to express needs and feelings without blaming, gaslighting, or being demeaning. Healthy communication involves expressing our needs and feelings honestly without resorting to negative behaviors. For example, using "I feel" statements, such as "I feel hurt when you don't return my calls," instead of blaming, helps maintain a respectful dialogue. Gaslighting, blaming, and demeaning just hurts a relationship and makes people feel bad. So, some things that parents say: "You never think about anyone but yourself. Why didn't you call me back?" But a better way to say it might be, "I feel hurt when I don't hear from you, and I'd love to stay more connected." Another thing a parent might say might be, "You're always ignoring me. You don't care about how I feel." But a better way to say is, "I miss our conversations and hope we can find time to talk more often." Another point is that you should be willing to put in the work and do new things. If you're willing to put in work and do new things, it might feel uncomfortable at first. Building a strong relationship often requires effort and stepping out of your comfort zone. You could try family therapy, you could read parenting books, or engage in activities your child enjoys. That shows your commitment and your ability to adapt and change. Nothing stays the same forever. It's important to grow and change. And sometimes when we get older, we think we already know everything and we know how things are going to be, but it's still important to grow and adapt. So some things parents say could be like, "Therapy? That's not for me. I don't need someone telling me how to parent." And a better way to say it might be, "I'm willing to try therapy if it might help us understand each other better." Another thing parents can say is like, "I've read all the parenting books I need. What's the point of reading more?" But maybe it's better to say something like, "I'm open to learning new things and improving our relationship, even if it feels uncomfortable at first." Another thing is being able to change and being adaptable. Adaptability is key to navigating the evolving nature of parent-child relationships. The child is not the same child that you raised when they were little. They are a different person now. So adjusting your parenting style as your child grows and changes demonstrates flexibility and support. Just as your child has changed, you need to change sometimes. So some things that parents say is, "I've been doing things this way for years, and I don't see why I should change now." But a better way to say it is, "I'm learning to be more flexible and adapt to the changes in our relationship." Or parents might say, "I've read all the parenting books I need. What's the point of reading more?" And then a better way, again, is, "I'm open to learning new things and improving our relationship, even if it feels uncomfortable." Also, it's important to act from a place of unconditional love instead of "I need this" or "I want this." Unconditional love means supporting your child without expecting anything in return. Show love and support even when it's difficult or inconvenient, emphasizing that your love is not conditional on their actions. So sometimes parents will say things like, "I've done so much for you, and this is how you repay me." But a better way to show unconditional love is to say something like, my love for you isn't based on what you do for me. I'm here to support you regardless. Or parents could say, if you loved me, you'd call me more often. But a better way to say it is, I understand you're busy, but I want you to know that my love for you is always here, no matter how often we talk. So in conclusion, these are the qualities and behaviors that help maintain strong parent-child relationships. Reflect on your own behaviors and consider adopting these qualities to improve the relationship with your own adult child. Watch more videos on Rekindled Connections for further insights and advice. By focusing on these qualities and making a conscious effort to embody them, you can foster a healthier, more resilient relationship with your adult child. Let's stay in touch. Join Rekindled Connections weekly newsletter to get insider tips on how to reconnect with your estranged children. You can sign up through the link in the description below.